Good afternoon. I'm Blade, and I'm reporting from Pete's basement.
Hey, what's up? This is Danny. Day 2 of the NY Comic Con 2008, and I'm here with a familiar face, Mr. Freeze. So, Mr. Freeze, how you doing in there? What was that?
Pretty good.
So, you're not gonna die here now that you took your helmet off, right?
A little bit, it's okay. I can.
You know, you'll just be the second person that died on me in an interview.
Only number 2, huh?
Number
That's
2.
Not bad.
So, few questions. What brings you here to the Comic Con?
I love comics. I love to draw comics. I love dressing up, you know, as Mr. Freeze. And I love seeing other costumes.
Oh wait, dressing up? You're not the real Mr. Freeze? Oh my.
Only part-time. Only part-time.
Only part-time. Oh, I was just about to ask you what you felt about Arnold Schwarzenegger totally dissing you.
I can't stand him. He ruined it. He ruined the whole theme. The whole concept of Mr. Freeze was destroyed with that movie. So I'm trying to redeem it a little bit.
Trying to redeem it a little? I'm joined here by none other than Hellboy. Hellboy, say what's up.
What's up? What's going down?
Now, Hellboy, what brings you to the Comic-Con? Being that, you know, supposed to be in hiding and all.
Twice a year. One for the Comic-Con and the other time for Halloween. Try to blend in.
Ah, you're a smart man, smart man. I can see there's a big brain under those horns. Now, what are your feelings on the new Hellboy 2 movie? You know, you think that they portrayed you know, correctly?
They tried. But in all, it's all about fun, so it's all right.
So you don't mind Ron Perlman not doing you justice or anything like that?
You did pretty good. I don't mind him doing me. It's all right.
That sounds good. Now, what do you think about Selma Blair playing Liz Sherman?
She's nice. She's a hottie. But I like Spanish women best, so.
Ah, you like the real fire. That's right. The real fiery women. That's right. The Latinas. Oh, Hellboy knows Spanish.
Of course.
Oh, of course. So now, how did you learn Spanish, Hellboy?
I do most of my work in the Bronx.
Ah, good, good. There's a lot of ghouls and goblins and people trying to run you up over there. So thanks for talking to us, Hellboy. You're not going to crush me with the Red Hand of Doom, right?
I'll be light on you.
All right, thank you, thank you.
We're about to talk to Kyle Baker, legend who has done work as diverse as The Truth, which introduced African-American Captain America to the mainstream, and he's currently working on the self-titled The Bakers, and he's done Plastic Man, among others. So let me ask you something. What do you find more satisfying, working with other people's characters like Plastic Man or Captain America, or your own, your own products here?
I most enjoy working on my own stuff because nobody can really tell you you're doing it wrong. Everybody's got their own ideas about, things like Captain America or Plastic Man, so you can never win. Somebody's gonna, oh, that's not the way I wanted it. But with my own stuff, I decide.
On a more serious note, do you feel that the work that you've done with mainstream stuff, like again, introducing a black Captain America to the mainstream, do you think that's something that has had resonance within, comic book continuity, within sort of a mainstream context, or do you think it's something that's been sort of like marginalized out of the mainstream with what they're doing with Captain America now, and what they've done with some of the characters in terms of the greater Marvel continuity?
I don't know, because Marvel Comics doesn't send you free books. I had to pay for my own Captain America books. In DC Comics, I get a big box of DC Comics for free every month, and we get Simpsons every week. We get free Simpsons. I don't even work on the Simpsons, and we get free Archies, and I don't even work on an Archie. But you ask Marvel Comics for a copy of your own book, and the editor has to steal one and then mail it to you, and say, "Tell what I get."
What's up, guys? It's Pete again from the basement. We're here with Brendan Deneen, creator of Flash Gordon.
Well, not
now
the creator.
No, not the creator.
I wish I was the creator of Flash.
Creator of the new Flash Gordon. Now, you guys started your own company in order to do this?
That's true. Myself and Rich Ems, who unfortunately is not here, he had been the editor at Marcosia. He did my book Scatterbrain in 2006, and we decided that we wanted to pursue Flash Gordon on our own, and so we pitched King Features, which owns the character. and they loved our pitch, and actually we beat out a major artist that I won't say who it is, but I mean, an artist. And, yeah, I mean, I was as surprised as anybody. Apparently, they loved our pitch even more than his. And so instead of taking it to Image or Dark Horse or any of the other imprints, we decided that we wanted to start our own company, and what better way to do that than with an icon like Flash Gordon. Absolutely. So we started Arden Entertainment, which is ARDDEN, and Flash Gordon is our first property. We're contracted for 8 issues. We're rebooting the franchise, but basing it heavily on the original Alex Raymond comic strips, very much so. And we hired as our editor-in-chief J.M. Dematteis, who's written Spider-Man, Justice League.
Yes. We actually had an interview with him that was really funny.
He's great, and he's our editor-in-chief. And
that's fantastic.
We have commitments from him to do a book, Jim Kruger, Steven Susko, who wrote the screenplay of The Grudge, Lisa Unger, who's a New York Times best-selling novelist. So my day job, I'm a film agent, so I used to work for Bob and Harvey Weinstein and Scott Rudin. So I have fingers into the publishing worlds and the film world. So what we're trying to do is have these properties that we take as comic book properties and then spin off into TV and film and video games, and just try to branch out in all different entertainment areas.
I can tell you for sure that it'll be great to see Flash Gordon, you know, in the mainstream again. I didn't know anything about this, but you know, when you check the Comic-Con website and look for updates and see what's going on, as soon as I saw the Flash Gordon stuff at, you know, that Midtown was going to be having the issues and everything, I was like, oh shit, I got to get this for sure. I didn't know anything about it, but you know, growing up in the early '80s, Flash Gordon was the shit of movies. It was awesome, and I knew it was an old, you know, newspaper strip comic, so I was like, it'll be good to actually have it in Pulp Fiction form and actually, you know, comic book form. So I was definitely really interested.
How are you enjoying Comic-Con?
Yeah, it's good. It's a little bit of a zoo, but you know, you like the animals, just don't feed them.
I'm hot. So Ramon, you having fun at Comic-Con?
Loads of fun. I don't know. What's this for?
What's that?
I'm totally in love with all these women here. And hopefully we'll be able to show you plenty of pictures of them as the day goes by. We're going to conquer the rest of the world. And then take a break because my feet are killing me. But I do this for the fans. I love you guys. Send me all your women. And we'll call it even. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ill? Men in tight Nightwing outfits are disgusting. Yesterday there was a guy here in a Green Lantern outfit. You know what religion he was. That's how tight it was.
Whoa.
Here we are with Zenescope Entertainment. They have a lot of spooky, dark books here, and we'd like you to tell us a little bit about them.
Okay, we've been in business about 3 years. We started out with Grim Fairy Tales. We've done some licensing, Seven, and Final Destination.
What made you decide to do this with Grim Fairy Tales? It was like the sexiest, darkest. Who is that? Alice in Wonderland.
Can't go wrong with beautiful women and scary things. So that's kind of what we geared it toward.
Did you read a lot of fairy tales before you went into this?
Yeah, we read a lot of fairy tales. Because we start with the Grim Fairy Tales, which is a dark twist on classic fairy tales, like a Twilight Zone meets the fairy tales. And it seemed to just hit a nerve right away. So a lot of people just start digging the idea of like dark, sexy fairy tales. So then we just started researching and read more and more fairy tales.
Watched a lot of Disney movies.
Yeah. Watched a lot of Disney and
decided to do the opposite of Disney.
Yeah.
So you just took wholesome, loving things from my childhood and totally corrupted them.
Yeah, we corrupted the world.
Now it's a werewolf book, correct?
Exactly.
Is it going to be a classic werewolf, or is it going to be something totally new and different?
More stylistic, updated version. Sort of in the realm of a 30 Days of Night type feel to it, but with werewolves. We updated the mythology a little bit, made it more cool and slick and stylistic.
I see. And Living Corpse, another book which I read and I think is like really awesome. And he seems to deal with a lot of supernatural things. He's a mad scientist in one, I think a Wendigo, a werewolf. So he's just going to be running in.
He's going to be different kinds of supernatural beings, you know, other zombies, werewolves, what else are they doing? Vampires.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
many things are you going to get signed by Garth?
10 this time around, but only because of the book limit. I was going to get 17 though.
What is the book limit?
Book limit here is 5.
There are guys walking around as the Ghostbusters.
Those are awesome. Those are awesome.
I didn't see
you
them
guys
yet.
their packs.
Oh.
Really fucking cool.
Yeah, like, look at the real packs.
Like actually
Yes.
like movie prop quality.
With the lights
really
and all
good.
that shit.
Really
Yes,
good.
yes.
Let's go interview this guy.
Yeah. So we're here at Comic-Con NYC, and we're here with Blade, Daywalker, Vampire Hunter. How do you feel exactly about Sticky Fingers herbing you on TV?
Well, all I can say is thank you, Mr. Fingers, because you gave me the platform to express myself at venues like this.
Wesley Snipes.
And how do you feel about Wesley Snipes and how he played himself in the final movie?
You know, as far as I'm concerned, neither actor portraying Blade can do any wrong. I think as far as the third movie, wasn't quite what I came to expect out of 1 and 2.
Did they give you a kickback?
Not me. I wasn't a stunt double or anything, so, you know.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. Well, thanks for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
How are you? How are you liking Comic-Con?
I'm geeking out.
Come on. Totally, yeah. Turtles forever, man.
We got Chrissy and Lou. What are you guys dressed as exactly?
We're dressed from the characters from Penny Arcade, the webcomic. He's Tycho. We had a Gabe, and me and the other guys' girlfriends are dressed as the girlfriends of the characters.
Where are they right now?
No idea. yeah, doing their thing. I don't know. Seeing friends.
You guys dress up to pretty much every convention that you know of, don't you?
The Big Apple Comic Con, and I'm probably not going to do that again. That was a bit much.
Now I've been to a few Big Apple cons. Were you the only one dressed up there?
1 out of 3. Somebody was Gold Dust. The wrestler. Yeah, the wrestler.
Sure it wasn't really Gold Dust.
It could have been. I don't know. He entered the costume competition, so.
Yo, there was Virgil there, and I met King Kong Bundy and everything, so it could have really been him.
It could have been, and then there was a Star Trek chick, so, you know.
True.
I like Star Trek. It was original series, the miniskirts.
In an entire stadium full of dorks and geeks, there is still a caste system.
Oh, absolutely.
Star Trek is on the bottom.
We'd have to think about that.
What would you say your favorite costume that you've ever dressed up as was?
You go first. You know yours.
Mine is Vash the Stampede.
He was Vash for Stampede, was it?
Vash the Stampede.
From Trigun last year. That was last year, right? I remember that. That was a friggin' awesome costume.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was an awesome costume. What about you?
I like all the variations of Sailor Mars, really. I can't pick one favorite. I have them all at this point.
I think your default was the Ray Earth, right? With the flowing cape thing.
MySpace right now is Umi from Magic Knight Ray Earth. So, but I like it. That's not my favorite.
You can find them both on our MySpace, and you can easily recognize her because she's got the costume on. Lou will be a bit more difficult to find, but if you find one, you'll find the other.
The Harley Quinn tattoo on his back. And
so you really can't miss it.
So, yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of the con. Take it easy. Oh, well, look at a handshake. I've actually known them for years, but they still feel the need to shake my hand because now they think I'm a celebrity because like we're on the internet and shit. My phone's ringing, so we're going to cut out now.
I'm actually right now in the Mattel booth, and I'm here with Scott Knightlick, brand manager for Mattel. Mattel currently owns the license for the DC toys. Am I saying that correctly?
Yep.
Now, can you tell us what's some of the new products you got out right now for DC?
Well, we had some really exciting announcements today in our fan panel. We are
our core to our line is the DC Universe Classics line, which is a 6-inch line of highly detailed, highly articulated figures, all sculpted by the Four Horsemen. The figures come out in waves of 5, and each figure includes a connect and collect figure, which means if you buy all the figures, you get a small piece of a larger figure that you can build by buying the whole wave. And we unveiled our 2 new waves today. We unveiled a Wonder Woman wave and a Riddler wave that'll be out in late summer, early fall. We also have new Justice League Unlimited toys that'll be exclusive to Target in the fall, with some great new characters that have never before been in the line, like The Question, Captain Atom, and Galatea. We've also unveiled our San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, which are going to be Lobo, a JLU Giganta, and the brand new He-Man toy from Masters of the Universe, King Grayskull, which we're really excited about. We're really excited about all our summer movies, which are Dark Knight, Speed Racer, and Kung Fu Panda. Dark Knight has some great 6-inch figures called Movie Masters, also sculpted by the Four Horsemen, who are DC Classics. There'll be 6 figures in the line. The first 3 we unveiled are Batman, an unmasked variant, the Joker, and one of his thugs.
Can you give me a little more info on these little cute little Justice League action figures? They look, they look very kid-friendly.
Yeah, this is our new kid-friendly line. It's called Super Friends. It's we like to say that they're soft to the touch and tough on crime. They're very kid-friendly, although they've had a lot of collector interest too. We've got 8 figures in the line. The next 3 that come out in June are Hawkman, Cyborg, and a brand new Batman figure, as well as a new My First Batwing, which is Batman's plane, which fits 1 figure and shoots 6 bat darts.
Now the bat darts soft, like cushy bat darts?
Discs. I'm sorry, they're not darts. They're small discs.
Small discs, so they're safe for kids.
Absolutely. Safe. All very
now
safe.
Earlier I could have sworn maybe yesterday I saw like some plush dolls.
Yes, well we have those right around the corner. We have new plush figures for the Super Friends lines of Hawkman, Batman, Superman, and Flash. They all make noise when squeezed, and they'll help protect you while you sleep.
Oh, that is awesome. So thank you. Vandalizing anything, V?
No. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything.
Just be the beautiful person that you are right here.
I'll try my best. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm also an artist, so I draw and I love to.
All right. And here's Batman stealing shine. Hey, Batman! Come over here, Batman. Come over here, Batman. So, Batman, how do you feel being next to your arch nemesis, Mr. Freeze?
It's a little warm.
It's a little warm?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be cold?
Well, it should be. I'm looking for a little spray down here.
All right. Now, do you sweat a lot in this suit?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
I always wonder, does a Batman powder his balls before he puts on the costume?
Which balls?
Bat balls.
Sorry, bird. I don't know if I have that much powder, really. I mean, those are some pretty big bat balls, so kind of got to be. But sometimes.
We're here with
Joe Butler,
who runs Comic Collector Live. Now, from what Joe's been telling me, this is a pretty cool idea. More about this, Joe, so let's see how it works.
Basically, our goal was to put fans with the comic stores. We have designed a system that helps collectors to organize, to understand where they're at in their series, where they're collecting, where their gaps are, and also to help them market the issues that they want to get rid of. If they want to upload them to our servers to sell, they can do that. But just to kind of demonstrate a little bit what the software does, we have a website, we have software, we have a community, we've got forums. We're adding a social networking aspect to it to where you can upload your collection for other people to see. It's very, very cool. But let me just show you one part of it, and that's the software here. Okay. Like I collect 52, right? All right. So I go out and I tell the system, okay, I collect 52. And when I tell the system that, it goes out to my servers, gets all the information on 52, all the cover art, everything, brings it down to my local laptop here, and displays here. These are all the different covers. You can see like the DC Nation cover here. You can see all the different covers. What's cool is I can jump over here and go to my gaps report. I collect 52. I have just about all of them except for one. So when I look at my gaps, it shows me, okay, you've got everything except for this one right here. We also track all of the variants and signed issues that are available out there. Let me just get back to my collection here. We also track the Dynamic Forces variants. So when you look at a collection, you can see, oh my gosh, I've got these, but I don't have this one that was, there was 2,500 of them signed by John Ramada Sr., and I'd really like to get that.
And chances are maybe you didn't even know that one existed. So
Known it, yeah. Which, you know, some people go, man, I'm buying more comics ever since I got the software. But the cool thing about it is, if you're a store and you're using this to keep track of your inventory, with one push of a button, you can send up your items for sale, and you can create a store on Comic Collector Live, make those available to all of our users. We have about 54,000 users, and if they have any of those items on their wish list, as soon as you upload it for sale, it's going to go out and notify all those people that this is now available for sale. Helps the stores to make more sales, lets the people know that a hole in their collection is now available to be filled. Very cool.
Along with all the information that this program obviously gives you, will it tell me, you know, who the cover artist is, who the artist is, who the writer and the inker, the creative team is?
Yeah, and that's what's cool about this system is it's very user-oriented, and so it's socially put together. It's the fans who are giving us the information. The fans actually go out and they say, oh, on this issue, Alex Ross did the cover, the interior artist, they put all the information in there, the characters, the writers, and then once that's in there, it's available to everybody who uses the software. If it's a hard-to-find indie title, they'll put it in there, and then it's automatically available to everybody who's using the software. So anything that you do in the software, if you go, you know what, they forgot to put this character in here, we have 27 of the characters, but here's number 28 that's not in there. When you add it, it now updates everybody's software, all 54,000 users.
I can definitely tell you that that's brilliant, and you know, having the fans be the ones to edit everything is a lot easier because, you know, obviously we're the ones who know everything, and taking it from me,
know more than the publishers
absolutely.
Do. I mean, they are anal about every little detail of those issues, so they're glad to put the information in there. A lot of times they're correcting things, even right off of some of the websites of the publishers out there. The publishers, they're just trying to sell issues, but the fans, they want to know the continuity. They want to know who did what, when it was, what the true date was of the release, all of that. So they're very good about updating all that information.
I think it's a great idea because if you're an autograph hound like me, like we were online, you know, waiting to meet John Ramita, and these guys were pulling out books that I had no idea he was even a part of. So information like this that's readily available, I've been looking for a website or, you know, something that would tell me when this kind of information is available. So I'm definitely going to be looking into this a lot more, and I suggest you guys do too.
You can look right here. We have live stats whenever you go to the website. This is what the web page looks like. Here's some items that are on my wish list that are for sale, but I wanted to show you there's about 54,000 members that we have. Right now, this is how many people are active on the website right now they're either buying or they're shopping or they're looking around doing some research. You can see we've got over 1 million items on people's wish list. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here. We're adding about anywhere from 50 to 100 new members every day. We're out building relationships with all the different publishers. We built some great relationships with Dark Horse, Top Cow, Big City Comics. Love those guys over there. Those guys are working hard to produce those comic books. Marcosi is a great partner of ours. Boom Studios. We're working with all the publishers to get the word out about Comic Collector Live so that we can create this community where we're actually trying to create something just like this Comic-Con that we're at, where fans can talk with the stores, they can look through the items that they have for sale, discuss it, and have that interaction.
How you enjoying Comic-Con?
I'm loving it. I'm trying not to spend my tax refund on toys.
And this is your first time at a Comic-Con?
Yes.
And already, yeah, and what did you buy?
Lotus Warrior.
Okay, that's cool.
What's up, guys? This is Pete from the basement. We're here with renowned Marvel writer and editor Tom Defalco. Just going to ask him. The living legend himself is right. If you could possibly even come up with one, what would you say your favorite Spidey story was that you wrote?
My favorite Spider-Man story? I think it was something called Whatever Happened to Crusher Hogan. And it was a story that dealt with, in the origin of Spider-Man, Spider-Man runs across this wrestler, and he carries this guy up a rope and that sort of thing. And I thought, whatever happened to this guy? So I did this story where the guy, is kind of like a punch-drunk old guy, and he tells the story about how he first met Spider-Man, but he tells it very different. And Spider-Man meets him and actually does the guy a good favor, because that's the kind of guy that Peter Parker is.
Was this a one-shot, or was it actually an issue of Amazing or another one?
It was an issue of Amazing Spider-Man.
I obviously have that, and for some reason haven't read it, but I have heard of it. That's the fun.
Haven't read it. How could you not read one of my stories? This is outrageous. I can't believe this sort of thing. Come on. What's wrong with you?
I know.
You're going to live in the basement forever if you don't get out of there. You've got to expand your mind, man. You got to pick up every one of my comic books, read them all. That's the only way you're going to ever find, peace, harmony, and a little intelligence.
You have my word of honor, sir.
Come on, no wonder he's living in a basement. Come on.
Every one of your comics?
That's right, come on. This is ridiculous. You got to do research. Come on, man. I'm just shocked and disappointed.
That's great. That's great.
What, that I'm shocked and disappointed? Look around. There are a lot of people shocked and disappointed with you.
I can't believe it.
Come on.
Last question is, when you were Marvel's editor, who would you say was one of the best fledgling writers that actually came up under your reign under Marvel?
Mark Dematteis. Here he is, the living legend, Mark Dematteis here. Well, come on.
I would say so.
I'm the living legend. You're the other.
Come on, Danny.
I just got you into an interview.
Real quick, what would you say your favorite Marvel story is that you wrote personally?
I wrote. Wow. And he's rolling. I have to think quickly.
Come on, quick.
A Marvel story. Favorite Marvel story.
Time is money. This is film, man.
Spectacular Spider-Man number 200.
That would be the death of Harry Osborn. I do have that one. I read that. That was right.
Oh, you read his comic.
I know.
And I'm going to tell you something.
Just keep taking
He's
yourself
wrong. The best Marvel comic story he wrote was Amazing Spider-Man 400, The Death of Aunt May.
Oh, I would have to say that was better, actually. That line when she asked Peter, what's it like, and he looks at her like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And she says, come on, let's be realistic here. I know.
Did that bring a tear to your eye?
That really did. That was an amazing story, sir.
Yeah, see, you don't even know your own work.
When did you come alive? What is going on with you? He's sitting here quiet all day. You walk by with a camera, he becomes a lunatic.
Oh, you just start.
Going faster.
And the Jew has arrived.
Hardcore animal bestiality every Tuesday.
Sex with clowns. Sex with clowns, people under 4 feet. No legs.
Clown defloration every Tuesday.
Hardcore ninja grandmas. Hardcore ninja grandmas.
I just don't stop.
Now bring someone over here to kick me out.
Here's Ramon. Ramon left. What are you doing? You're at the Oh, it's you! Oh, that Ramon! There's fucking too many Ramones, dude. I saw your girlfriend before.
You're the smart guy with tights on who has a cup.
That's right, I have to protect my session with, gosh, his great breast, with Garth Ennis.
You're on a telephone interview right now. I have the microphone in front of my face, and yeah, he's still filming. This will go in the outtakes for sure. Did you skip Temple today?
I did, and I'm going to burn.
Bad boy.
We don't burn, but...
No, you'll just sit around.
On the next exciting edition of Pete's Basement Goes to Comic-Con, more con floor interviews, including our exclusive interview with hero star Milo Ventimiglia. Roger gets Spider-Man.
I got him. I got Spider-Man.
And Pete does something so incredible, so ridiculous.
I can't believe that asshole did it.
You won't believe that asshole did it. Find out in the shocking conclusion of Pete's Basement Goes to Comic-Con.